All right, greetings everybody, and welcome to week 55 in the Rise of Obticeo. I started this account January of 2022, been updating it every week, go through all the characters and ships and talk through that stuff with you guys. Doing these live streams now is a lot of fun for me, get to kind of do it interactively, answer any questions you might have. So let's take a look and see what's happening in the account for week 55. I think the biggest news is that we're suddenly 4 million. I ended up the week at 3.82. So I had 3.88. So I had 120,000 that I had to bloat up for Conquest. We just threw on a whole bunch of ships that we don't need, built out things like young Lando's Falcon and things like that you get 20,000 galactic power just for opening it up and putting some stars on it. So I did that. Got the account to 4 million, bloated it up. Conquest today. We're going to try to get into that hard conquest and hit join. So we'll see how that all works out. I haven't even been in there yet. So if the hard conquest button doesn't light up, I'm going to be pretty upset. 22 relics, 35 zetas, 7 omicrons. Shakti clones are still getting me in the top 200. I've pushed up almost to the top 100 again, and for some reason my team's holding overnight. I guess I put a better datacron with them, and I don't know if that's making enough difference or what, but my rating's not dropping off overnight like it used to, so maybe we'll climb back into the top 100 with this team. Who knows? Profundity's getting me the top 5. Number 1 spot almost every day if I get to play. It's pretty fantastic. Feeling good. C3PO is on the menu for 2 weeks out. I think it'll take me 2 weeks to relic him. Still need to get him to gear 12 this week, so we'll do that. I got him to 7 stars. We did do the event. That's all done. We're at 7 stars, ready to go. Plan for next week, we've got even more stuff that we're farming. So Bindo, Mission, Bastila, and I put Fennec Shand, Boosh Leia, and Skiff Lando on the menu, and I put Wicket on farm like whenever I have energy. We got the Ewok event done. I do want to get Wicket to 7 stars to unlock those extra Zetas, but I am second guessing my decision to go with Jedi Master Luke hard. I keep thinking that maybe it's just better to go with Jabba. So I'm padding my chances in case I suddenly change my mind. So I'm going to farm up these characters that I need for the Jabba event. And if I start looking and seeing things and thinking differently, I got to get Jedi Knight Luke no matter what. So Jedi Knight Luke is locked in. That's what we're doing. We're working on that. That's not going to change. But after I get Jedi Knight Luke, we'll see if the next relic there is going to be for Jabba or for JML. I feel like it's going to be JML with this account, but man, I keep looking at Jabba going, I don't know, why not just get the better GL right out of the box? If I'm already this far, I might as well do it. So anyway, putting them on farm, getting ready just in case I need it. The shop plan is the same as it has been. We're just feeding the shard shop with everything we can. Warehousing strategy to get enough gear to get clicks every week. Galactic War Store's feeding the shard shop. Fleet, I'm feeding the shard shop. Not really buying Zetas out of there at the moment. Just everything's going to the shard shop. And then in Guild Event Store, still just buying the Negotiator and Hermit Yoda. And still with the shard shop really focused on those relic materials. Plus rare gear like the Mark IV comlinks and things like that I need. All right, Tier 2 projects. The Ewoks, they're done. They can actually come off this list. Let me go make that edit right now while I'm looking at it and thinking about it. Savage Opress can also come off the list because, yeah, we're done with him, right? I think Sith go at the top of that list now. Treya and, well, let's just put Triumvirate. So I think we prioritize the Sith Triumvirate just because that team is paying out handsomely for me on the Loquitur account. So I think we'll add them to the list. Padme, JTR, Gas, and Jedi Knight Revan. So we got all those teams that we need to be working on as second tier projects. So with that, let's get in here and take a look at the account. Let's catch up with chat. See what you guys are saying over here. We got David Dutrow in the house. Cody Lay came in with a super chat right at the start of the stream. My daughter and I joke around when I'm saying that I'm going to stream. I say I'm going to scream, and we occasionally scream at each other and have some fun with it. But yeah, no, it's a stream, not a scream. So Cody Lay came in right at the start. He's on vacation, hopefully sitting back in a hammock somewhere on the beach, enjoying himself with whatever beverage of his choice is in his hand. So we'll imagine Cody chilling out and having a good time. David James is here. Don Tallow. Vel says hey. Cody says it's going well. Vel says just unlocked Ray today. Super pumped. Nice. Nice. Sean Unavailable says hi. Gasmaster says deal. What's the best way to bloat your account? I'm on 3.92. Ships. Absolutely ships. I mean, let's go take a look at some of these garbage ships that I built. Just to give you an example. Resistance X-Wing. Look at this thing. 17,000 galactic power with a couple of skills, level 60. Let's see. We did the Lando's Millennium Falcon. This thing is level 1. We had a little bit of effort put into L3, of course, for our Dash team. But we had to unlock young Lando. We put him at level 70, geared him up a little bit, put skills on him, didn't even put mods in him. So that's 5,000 galactic power there. And then with the ship, it's 15. So we put on, 20,000 galactic power just with a few credits over here and unlocking the ship. So this is a bloating masterclass right here. Look at this. 7,000 for this ship with no effort whatsoever. Everything's level 1. There's no effort. On the character side of things, if you want to bloat a pilot bloat is around level 70. Assuming that you have the ship unlocked, obviously you don't want to bloat a pilot that isn't in a ship. That would make no sense. But pilot bloat is somewhere around level 70 with the initial skills on them. Characters that you're going to build someday, same kind of a thing. You could put, mid 60s level. It's pretty cheap. I think putting people up to level 70 is maybe 1 million credits, maybe not even that much. 500,000, something like that. Bloating characters, if you just want the characters, around level 48 to 50, somewhere here, like this. You see, this is a character that's not a pilot, that, I bloated him up to 48, put 6 gear 6 on him, and 2,500 galactic power. If it's a 7-star character, so if you've got characters that are 7 stars, let's find somebody who's 7 stars and just make an example out of this. So 7-starring characters can be kind of expensive, but watch this. He's going to go from 600, 1,000, 1,500. Now it's going to start to jump. Watch this. 2,600. It jumped by 1,000 there. Oh, we don't have. Oh, come on. I picked a character that I can't get to 7 stars. But you see, he's 2,600. But if we take a level 1 7-star character up here, it's going to be 4,600. So that 6th and 7th star are a really big deal, right? So it's 2,000 just for leveling him up there. And then you could take this guy up to like level 40, 44, something like that. 220,000. It's almost nothing. That allows you to put gear 5 or 6 on him, right? Again, you don't even care about this low gear. This low gear tier is nothing. So now he's up to 6,000 already, right? We put another 1,500 on him just by leveling him up a little bit, putting a little gear on him. You could hit these skills down here where they, don't have much, aren't using your purple stuff. And another 200 galactic power there. Hit a couple skills here. Another 100 galactic power. So, whatever. So whatever you're comfortable with. You can upgrade them some more, add mods to them if you just got a bunch of throwaway mods. So if we took this character up to like level 50 something, be another 200,000, and then we could put some mods on them. But for non-pilots, I like this mid 40s level. Put some gear on them. Put a couple basic skills on them. 6,000 galactic power for everybody you do that for. But the 7-star ones are already like 4,000, 4,500. But you can get another 2,000 galactic power on them for really not much investment. So pilot characters or characters that you're going to build, you take them a little further, take them to level 70, put more gear on them. But ships are where it's at. You gotta get these ships unlocked and do a little work on the pilots, and then you get double, right? So you get whatever galactic power you increase on your pilot, and you get that as an increase in your ship too. But yeah, I unlocked like Scimitar, Lando's Falcon, put some effort into this Resistance X-Wing, and that was it. It got me like 90,000 galactic power just with a couple ships. Hey DL, are you going to do a video on proving grounds with Obticeo? I don't know, am I? The only proving grounds teams I have are the clones and CLS. So I honestly don't even know if I'll get proving grounds done. I don't know. We'll have to see. Heretic says the income from Jabba just in slicing materials is pretty insane. JML best for conquest for the meta. I would think Jabba would have to be pretty good for conquest too. I mean, I don't know, but I would think so. Cody says going to be unlocking Jedi Knight Luke this coming weekend, and I only have him, Old Ben, JTR, and Backpack Chewie left to get the relics for JML. Nice. Nice. Niamiko says, hey DL, 3 a.m. Why am I watching this? That's awesome, man. Anyone else save Omegas for when facing a BB, so it's Bad Batch? So it's just a whole squad of blaster and saber wielding adults versus a small kid. That's funny. Anyone else save Omega for last when facing Bad Batch? Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Kyber Soze says, I made a live stream 2 nights in a row. You impressed, DL? Yeah, glad to have you here. Straw Hat Crab says, I tried a 7-star Bronzium character or 2 every credit heist. It's done wonders for my bloat and my shard shop. Nice, Straw Hat Crab. That's awesome. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's get in here. Let's get something done. Caught up on chat. Time to relic a character, right? 3 layers of account building. We're always working on our next relic project. We're always working on collecting shards, and we're always working on the stuff in between second tier projects. So let's go. Here we go. 3PO and Chewie. Getting them built up here. 3PO's broken parts is the relic. That's funny. Never paid attention to that before. See 3PO's busted arm. Alright, take him up to Relic 5. If I have a Relic 6 to give, I'm going to put that straight onto CLS. Even if I need it somewhere else, I'm going to put more Relic levels on the leader of the team. Oh yeah, let's upgrade that. Okay, alright, looks like we might have it, guys. Yeah, we've got it. We've got it. Let's get out of here. Let's go look for Luke. Commander Luke, How about another relic level, buddy? Yeah, there you go. How do you like that, kiddo? You done good, kid. Alright, that runs us out of stuff. Alright, this is in Biddles, too. Ooh. Gotta work on some Zimbiddles. Gotta get this guy to Relic 8. You know, after C-3PO, I might do that. I might just take a 2-week block and just Relic 8 my CLS. I think I've got Relic 8 materials. Let me check here. Let me check. I think I've got the arrow. Yeah, look at that. Arrow magnifiers everywhere. Got that C-pit going now in this guild, so fantastic. Got extras. All right, so then, you know, for now, we can just go ahead and kick him off of favorites. We can kick him off of favorites. I know that I got to go remod these guys at some point. All right, and then we said on Vader, I keep running across the opportunity in Grand Arena where I need this lead. I feel like I just want the damage overtimes to stick on some teams. So we're going to go ahead. Zeta Dat Vader. Zeta de Veda. Sounds Italian. All right. We can also kick him off of favorites. I'll leave Luke on favorites because I do want to keep relicking him. All right. So then go to the journey guide. C3POA. Promote. What I ended up having to do on this, guys, it was pretty funny. I couldn't get this mission done with the Ewoks that I had, and it was getting frustrating. I must have done it like 20 times and not even come close. Not even close. So I took the mods off of my Dark Trooper, and I put offense mods on him. I've got some pretty speedy mods with an offense set on my Dark Trooper. So yeah, I put Dark Trooper mods onto the Elder, and it kicked his offense up by about 50% with that set that I've got. And I beat it after a couple tries. So that was pretty fantastic. All right, here we go. Gear 12. Get this annoying robot up to Gear 12. Robot. It's spelled with a U. Robot. Robot. Just waiting for somebody to chew me out for not calling them droids. All right. Man, we're low on stuff. Is that because we lack the med packs? Oof. Oof, we need med packs there. Is this med packs? Med packs here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We need a lot of med packs. Oh, boy. That needs med packs, too. Oh, zoinks. So that's 40, 80, 120 med packs that oh man. Oh man, I need to find 90 med packs in 2 weeks. That might be a no-go. I might have to take 3 weeks on C3PO. Maybe I'll get that CLS to Relic 8 anyway. Oof. Dad, too many med packs. I'm close on Hermit Yoda. I don't want to let off the gas on him. I mean, I could use some Get One currency, and instead of buying Hermit Yoda, switch over and buy some med packs. But, I mean, I still need 40 shards here. That's going to be holding up my whole journey if I don't get them. So, yeah, I can't divert any resources. All right, let's take a look at Leia here. What does she need? Carbantes, we still got 200 Carbantes left. We'll give her a couple upgrades. And then we're out of Carbantes, right? Oof. Got one set of Carbantes left. Let's go look and see if we've got Sith that need this. Second tier work here. I think this is the guy that needs to be upgraded the most. We'll upgrade him. Use the Carbantes there. Give him the Omicron. We'll take this all the way. I meant Omicron. I meant Omega. Let's give him skills. Let's give him skills. The 50% health steal, I think, is Zeta, right? So we don't want that. Start of each enemy turn, that's also a Zeta. Take him out to 85. He's on a good node. We have to finish farming him at some point. Ugh. Same thing with Scion. Scion's still only 4 stars over here. If we're going to work on the triumvirate, we got to get that going. All right, let's look at the Jedi Training Ray team here. Is there anybody that we can move up? Nope. All waiting on Carbantes. Gas Rex. We've got a little bit of money. Only 10 million. We're not going to do anything here. We're going to save that money in the bank. L3 still needs Carbantes. All for next week. All for next week. See, there's all this stuff that I want to do that's second tier, guys. But that's why you always go to your journey characters, whatever journey you're currently on, and you make sure the characters in your journey get their stuff first. Don't want to work on your second tier stuff and lose the journey. All right. There's that. Your guild has started a raid. Let's go through the mails here real quick. Join that. Okay. Let's see. What else we got over here? Rank 1 in fleet. Yay, that's awesome. Guild orders, we'll go there in a second. All right, we won that round. And we got number 4 in the pod. Good, that gives us crystals. Maybe we should buy med packs. No, those crystals are all reserved for Cantina refreshes, obviously. No GAC this week, so I got to stock up my crystals any way I can. Won't be getting any of those for another week. Let's go into Conquest. Let's lock in hard mode. Yeah, let's commit. We've committed. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, give us a good disc. Give us something fantastic here to start us out with. Well, they attack out of turn. Okay, fine. Take that. I don't mind that. We'll get a little more fervent. Kind of got to follow this path right here at this. Oh, man. Look at this. A Revan team instantly. Can I even beat that? Oh, boy. Oh, dear. All right, so who has a chance to beat this? We've got CLS. Let's make a new tab. Need a new tab. Not too many tabs. Let's call this Trench Conquest. Create a new squad. Build the CLS team in here. I'll do it on a new tab so that as I go through here, I'll be able to work with the same teams. Start building feat teams and stuff like that. There's some people that actually plan for this. They like do planning ahead. They know what they're going to build. Me, winging it. Blackbird says, looking rough already. All right, well, let's kill Bastille if we can. Everybody gets scared. Doing good damage, though. Putting out the heat. All right. Counterattacks. Nope. HK? He can't be stunned, right? We can't assist on him, so let's assist here instead. Assist with Luke. Counterattacks. Counterattacks. Death marks. Hey, look at that. Not only did we win, we won with 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. Rack them up. Rack them up. All right. Let's see. Here's a Yoda team. That's easy. We can build a radish squad here. Create a new squad. Let's look for some radishes. There we go. We got one. Mon Mothma, Biston. Sure, why not? All right. The radish team puts down the beets. All the vegetable puns right here on Obticeo stream. All right. Let's see if we can stun a Yoda. Nope. Do some damage. They have the retribution thing, right? Or do they not? I didn't even check. When I see Galactic Republic, I just automatically think they've got the damage reflection. So I want to bring in a team that has recovery. So maybe it's not ideal, but this team's easy. This is super easy to build, beat, so I don't want to use a good team here. All right, Yoda doing crazy things. We're attacking on a turn, which is then giving us extra offense with that disc that we got. So that's not bad. He's got tenacity, so we're not going to be able to steal anything. Everybody's got tenacity. Alright, see if we can get this expose procced before it goes away. There you go. Yeah, they definitely don't have the retribution. Otherwise, this would be going much worse and much harder. Alright, almost got the ult here. Let's just do it. Boop. Oh, wow, you can dodge the ult? I honestly thought that was undodgeable. My mistake. I thought that was undodgeable. Or maybe... yeah, I don't know. They didn't take any damage from it, so... maybe it's... maybe it can be dodged. I'll have to go back and watch. It's not really that relevant anyway. So yeah, if you've got this Radish team, this is kind of how it works. You just piddle around, gain your... download. Once you do the download, you got a couple turns to try to wipe out their team. It's pretty effective. Works pretty well in Conquest on teams like that. Alright, who we got up? Oh, First Order and Inquisitors. This is brutal. See, the Radish team works here too. Should work. The First Order team does a ton of damage though. Alright, select squad. Create a new squad. What we're doing here is we're just using up different teams to get some stamina loss on them. Just need to lose some stamina on my good teams. Alright, we'll put Piet in here. Vader. Confirm. This will be like a 1-star win for Vader team. Kind of don't care though. Got gas 2 further along. Alright, well, let's do this. And then let's Vader it up. We can't do the Force Crush first here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around, we're going to hit all these guys and stack Piets. A buff. Try to kill Hux. Now we can get free turn meter. Life is good. We'll put a kick down right here. Pump up Vader. Get some shocks. We can drain their turn meter now. Successfully not lose. So when Hux is in there, he prevents you from gaining turn meter. So if you do that turn meter drain, you can't gain any turn meter back. And it goes pretty badly from there. Look at this. We're going to get a 3-star win with a pretty crappy team. Punching up. All right, let's see if there's one place for me to use my clones here now. Clones work against this? Probably. Probably the clones work. And that'll get my best 4 teams with 10% stamina gone. Give you guys a chance to see how this does in Conquest. It'll give me a chance to remind myself what it looked like in Conquest if I ever want to go back and recap something for the account. So just lay down a little bit of history here. Then I want to get into talking about mods. We're going to go through some mod stuff before I do my mod work for the week. And then we'll wrap up the stream. So let me try to play a little bit here and then we'll catch up on chat. Okay, Baze is back. Back again. Who didn't see that coming? All right. Get some attacks out of turn here. Keep pumping up our offense with that data disk, with our one lonely little data disk that we've got. If we get the sacrifice here, it'll go better, but they're not, doesn't seem like they want to sacrifice. Again, just drive the attacks out of turn. Use our data disk for everything we can. Okay. Get Chirrut out of here. Oh, he dodged. Alright. Maybe they're going to sacrifice Rex. Nope. Switched over to Shock T. Alright. Pow pow. And Biston. Goodbye. 3 stars. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. We get a second data disk. One of each of our best teams. There's another stacking fervor. Ruthless defense is interesting. Critical formation is interesting. If we kill one enemy, we become harder to kill. I don't know. It has some synergy later on. Ability exhaust has synergy later on. I like 1-dot discs. What's better, protection recovery or stacking defense? 12% protection isn't much. It's not much. But I like it. I think I like it better than stacking defense with the teams I've currently got. We'll probably find all this stuff again later. All right, let me catch up on chat over here. Your Nihilus is enough to kill a CLS team 3v3. You have Relic, Treya, and Omicron? No. Not on this account, nope. What do you think about using Get To buy Rolo shards after getting Malevolence and Negotiator unlocked? Yeah, absolutely, Teddy. Absolutely. That's what I did on my main account. I bought both ships and then did Rolo. I had to buy about 100 shards for Rolo on the Loquitur account over time. I got some early on from Lightside Hoth, and then doing that Galactic Bounty event, I just did Rolo every chance I could out of there. So when I knew I was going to do the Jedi Master Luke journey, then I went in and got the Rolo shards. Had to buy about 100 of them. It's good, fully approved. Just looked at the full gear list for JML, and surprisingly, it's not bad. Yeah, because it's old. It's one of the older characters. Yeah. Sector 1 in Conquest complete with a VA, a ZA, an entrenched, a blindside, unbreakable defensive formation. Things are coming up Millhouse. Nice. Yeah, nice. Got the volatile accelerator and all that stuff already. Nice. All right, some comments about it was easy. Zambition would be fine. Stacking fervor. Nice. All right, so let's talk about mods. I want to talk about mods. So, if you're in the early game, and let's say that's, I don't know, your first year of play. Maybe not a year, but the first year, let's just call that the early game. You're setting up your teams, you're trying to get your big fleet going. You got, especially if you buy Hyperdrive bundle, you ends up with tons and tons of characters and no mods. So the problems that you have as a newer player are that you have no mod inventory. You don't have mods just sitting around waiting to go on characters. In fact, you've got characters that you can't mod because you don't have mods for them. The other problem is you got no credits. Leveling up characters to 85 so that you can take them to gear 12 and get them their skills and all that stuff, it costs a lot of credits. So you're constantly out of credits. So in that early game, my opinion, you farm mods. You farm mods almost 100%. If you want to farm a few slicing materials here and there, that's fine. But basically, you're just farming mods. By the end of your first year, maybe you're farming mods 5 days a week and farming slicing materials a day a week or 2 days a week at the most. But you don't have the credits to do more than that anyway. So what you're wanting to do, you're wanting to see a ton of mods. You're wanting to get a whole lot of mods that have the potential to be sliced, and it doesn't even matter if you can get them sliced. So I would rather have 10 mods in the bank where I say, as soon as I'm getting slicing materials, I'm going to work on those mods. And meanwhile, be constantly developing more good mods along the way. So to me, getting that mod inventory up is far more important than slicing. And if you just slice the very best ones, then you still end up with plenty of good mods. So I've still got some really fast characters already. I think I've got 5 or 6 characters now in the Obticeo account that are over 300 speed using this method. Using the farm the heck out of mods, sell off tons of gray mods. Like in the first couple months of play, man, if it doesn't have 5 speed on a gray mod, it's just instantly gone and I don't even care, right? By selling those mods before I work on them, then I can generate more income, more credits for the account. And so I want to look at a lot of mods. I want to be very conservative and sell off all the gray mods with bad main stats, defense main stats, accuracy main stats. You want to sell those off before you invest a single nickel, a single credit into them. You want to get money out of them without putting any money into them. You don't make too many purchases from the shop because if you're already out of credits, then why would you buy more out of the shop? And again, in this strategy, you have to do 3 refreshes every day and you have to do a lot of farming. Now, if you flip that around to the end game and you take somebody that's at 8 million galactic power, what are they doing with their credits for the week? Nothing. If they've got a project they're working on, maybe they have 6 characters that they have to level to 85 over the 4 or 5 months that it's going to take them to relic those characters. It's nothing. It's not even a dent in their income. And let's say it's somewhere between 25 and 30 million a week for all the events and everything at that point with a highly developed account that aren't being spent. Most ships are built, most characters are built, so you can go into this mod shop and buy everything. Because the problem you have in the end game is that you just don't have enough mods to work on. You get plenty of money to work on them, but even if you farm mods all week, you have to make a choice between mods and slicing materials. And there's always, at this later in the game, there's always more of a priority on getting that mod that's 16 speed sliced up into 6 dots and then 6 dot slicing up to whenever, and get that 16 speed to 17 and get a couple more hits in speed and have it be truly a 20 plus speed mod. And that takes a lot of slicing stuff. So basically what you end up doing, you end up farming tons and tons of slicing stuff, trying to get all your mods that you get opportunities on out of the game. Buying them out of the shop, getting them from events, picking them up, and then, if you've got more slicing materials than you need, if that should ever happen, you can always go farm mods for a little while. But if we bought all the good mods we could find out of the shop every week that we could afford, statistically, I figured you could buy about 11 mods. And that's, let's say, 7 mods for credits at 28 million and 4 mods with shipbuilding materials at 8 million. That'd be about the most that you can expect to buy in endgame. And if those are all gold mods with 5 speed or decent stats or however we're doing this, you get 11, let's say, opportunities per week. And statistically, 6 or 7 of those will get at least a second speed roll. So you get 4 rolls on the way to 12, and there's a pretty good chance that out of one of those rolls, you're going to hit speed. Roughly 2 will get a third speed roll. And then, but if you're looking for 4 speed rolls before you even 6 dot the mod, then you're down to about 1/3 of 11 mods. You'd need something like 33 mods to statistically get one that rolls 4 times. Well, it's still 5 dots. But still, statistically, you've bought 11 or 12 mods out of the shop, and 2 of them should be worth 6 dot slicing. And if you have to slice them up to gold and attenuate them a couple times, you're going to get, let's say, a 4 speed, 1 mod with 4 speed rolls and 1 mod with 5 speed rolls during the course of that week. You'll basically develop 2 mods with 20 plus speed. So the end game looks a lot different than the early game. The end game is about trying to get high statistical opportunity stuff and then force feeding the slicing materials to make those work out. And if you can do this all the time for a year, you're going to develop 100 20 plus speed mods over the course of the year. Now, buying mods out of the shop, they're completely random. You might get, let's say, the one that works out for the week for you might be a potency arrow that you grabbed that has an offense main stat and had speed on the substat. So if you develop this offensive arrow with, let's say, 23 speed, what are you going to do with it? Well, your end game, right? Your Boba Fett already has mods. They're already good. So maybe Boba Fett has a speed arrow, and you could go drop this on and increase his offense while maintaining his speed. And that's a good thing for the week. So think about that, guys. If you could develop 100 mods a year at 20 plus speed, statistically, and reliably do it, that's the way you would do it, right? Then the issue comes in the middle. So the Obticeo account is kind of entering the mid game right now, right? So we're through the early part. We've established income. We're not building characters all the time, so we've got some credits in the bank, but not a lot. So we have both of the problems, right? We're still don't have enough credits that we can always afford to buy the mods out of the shop that we want, but still we're not in a position where we let's say can farm slicing materials all the time because we still don't have enough mods. So you kind of have both sides of that problem to work on. And in this kind of in between, just think of it like a bank. If you've got over 50 million credits, then you can buy mods out of the shop. If you have over 10 million shipbuilding materials, then you can buy mods for shipbuilding materials out of the shop. Otherwise, you got to save those materials for working on characters and working on ships and working on mods themselves. But the thing that you can do, that we're going to talk about a little bit today, is you can be much more aggressive about working on your gray mods and slicing those. So I'm running out of time fast here. I've got another commitment someplace that I've got to be. So we're gonna kind of buzz through this mod stuff. And I apologize if there's questions in chat. I want to get through the content of what I'd planned for the week first. So let's go through mods and let's talk about what this means. So we're going to go through our same strategy that I developed here for filtering mods, and we're going to sell off anything that's not 5 dots first. We don't have any of those. Sell bad stats. This is where we're going to come in and we're going to pick all the stuff that has like accuracy, defense, whatever. This has defense main stat, but it's 5 speed. So if I roll a bunch of speed on this mod, I don't care about the main stat. It'll just be a speed mod for a speed character. So I'll go ahead and keep that for now. Nothing else here is worth keeping. If I have tenacity crosses, tenacity mod set with tenacity, I'll keep them. Otherwise, I'm going to sell them. All right, so we get this stuff out of here. Goodbye. Now, when I go to work on my gray mods, what I can do, I can look at my gray mods, take these all to 6. These are all the ones that don't have any speed. So I'm going to dump out crit damage. And then we're going to sell them off. And then when we come back in here, if there's anything that doesn't have speed that was a crit damage mod, it would still be in here. All right, so in order to be aggressive, I'm going to sell off these 3 speed mods, and I'm going to keep everything out of my gray mods that has 5 speed. Now, there's tons of mods that have speed here, so I got to tell you guys, I didn't do mods last week, but I did go through my grays and get to this point on my gray mods last week. So this is actually 2 weeks worth of farming and converting to gray mods. So you're looking at 2 weeks worth. Okay, so now we're going to select these. We're going to take them all to 12. And we're going to be more aggressive, right? That's what we said. We said we're in that middle part. So now we don't feel bad about being more aggressive on slicing the gray mods. So let's take a look. Not great stats. A flat stat, we like flat offense. That's fine. But it's got 5 speed. So we're basically just going to take everything with 5 speed and try to make a speed mod out of it. So that took some credits. I'm okay on credits though, right? I've got 10 million in the bank that I didn't need to spend, and I can spend all of that on mods right now. All right, so we're going to slice this once. If we hit speed, we're still interested. If we don't, we move on to the next mod. Let's look on this one at the difference between slicing materials. This first slice, you're using 10 of these, and it's easy for you to have a ton of these things, right? You'll have a ton of them. So 10 of those, and no other materials, 18K is not bad, right? So we don't even care. Like this first hit, it doesn't even hurt. The second one does because we got to use up a bunch of these. We're not going to have nearly as many of those. So we didn't hit speed, but we don't care, right? We're trying. We're trying to get these speeds to hit. And we know only 1 out of 4 is going to succeed. But we don't care, right? This is how we get more mods to look at. Slice it. No speed. Give up on it. All it's costing us is 162,000 credits here and 18K there, right? All it's costing us is credits. And again, if we're just looking for speed, the main stats, we're not going to be too picky. Not going to be too picky. Everything with 5 speed, we're going to go. We're going to go with it because it might work, right? 6 mods down, not a single hit on speed. Doesn't matter. Statistics are statistics. 7 mods down. 5 speed. Go. All right. All we're doing is burning credits. There. 6 speed. 11 speed. Slice it again. We're to blue. 11 speed still good. Okay. It goes to purple and we don't hit, so we're done with it. Still. Don't care. 5 speed. Slice it. 6 speed. 11 speed. Go. Same thing. Slice it again. Now that was a 3 speed slice, but it's still 14 speed. That's a legit mod. We can 6 dot that. So now you look at these stats and you go, okay, I don't know if that's the one that I want to slice again. I'm getting into these materials that are a bit more rare. So I'll just lock it, put it aside, and then when I go up to the next tier and I'm up on purples, then I'll decide. Then I'll decide if that's the one that I want to slice. Same thing here. Looking for chances. Don't get it. Same thing here. Looking for chances. And again, we're in this mode where we just want more opportunities to find a good speed mod. So we're just wasting credits. Throwing credits away. You can't afford to do this if you're 3 months into the game. You got 10 million credits in the bank. We're going to spend all 10 million looking for mods. Don't care. Click, click, boom. Slice it. Hit it. Our statistics are pretty bad right now. We've only got a couple of them, but those couple of them were worth it. Oh, out of here. Thought we had it there. I misread the screen for a second. All right. Now, if we really want more opportunities, we can dive on in and start working on some 4-speed mods. 4-speed, health main stat, fine. We're desperate to find more good mods. We're willing to put that first slice on them. Crit damage with speed, and we're willing to do this one a second time because it's an offense mod with crit damage main stat. We're really hoping to hit speed again a second time. We can't do it beyond that. But let's go here. 4-speed, mediocre stats. Health, it's a very defensive mod, sure, right? We're just looking for opportunities. But you got to be willing to just bail, right? So all these mods, we're just going to bail on them. Offense, potency, crit chance, that's not bad. Give it a try. 3 speed, 7 speed, I'm not going to slice again on a 7-speed mod. That one I'm just done with. Let's try this again. Nope. All right, let's see if there's anybody else here. It's got percent stats on it. Nope. It has flat offense on it. Let's try and see. Nope. So now if I don't keep any of these mods, I can sell them all and it's just wasted credits. If I do decide to keep any of them, then I'll have some like 5-speed mods and stuff like that that I can mess around with. Then crit avoidance. I've already got some good crit avoidance arrows, but we'll go ahead and give this a try. Why not? Ooh, 11 speed. Yeah, we'll take one more hit on it to purple. Alright, that's as far as she goes. We'll lock that up, though. I mean, crit avoidance with 11 speed, we'll use that somewhere, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so that's it. That's kind of the mid-game. That's how you find more opportunities to work on. Now, if we go here to 1-speed mods, here's where you're going to see all of these mods that didn't work out. So you use your 1-speed filter, and then you go in here and you say, okay, let's get rid of all this garbage with 1-speed hit that didn't work out, right? 4-speed mods, we're just not going to keep any of those. They're all going bye-bye. Crit avoidance with 4-speed. Offense. See, these are already blue mods with 4-speed. We don't... that one's got crit damage. We'll keep that. Offense with offense. We'll keep that. Offense, 1-speed. See, these we didn't work on. These are just, since they're level 12, they're mods that we hit with upgrades that didn't hit on the green side of things. And then these are all the 15s that didn't work out. I don't really feel the need to keep a lot of these. That one's not bad. And again, we'll keep some of these around, but if we don't end up putting them on a character, then you know, we'll throw them away in the future just to make more space. So you can either do that, you can keep some of them around, maybe they'll go on a character. These certainly won't. We're not 5-speed purple and gold. Those will never get used. Okay, but that's to give you kind of an idea of mid-game, how you can work on your gray mods mid-game, be really aggressive with them. And all it costs you is credits, right? Credits in those really basic slicing materials that you can... I mean, if you farm those for one day, let's say, for instance, we did, I don't know how many attempts we did there. Let's say we did 20 attempts. That's 200 of these. But if you farm here, you'll get plenty of them. I don't know, let's say you get one for every run. You do that for, you know, a couple days. Spend all your energy refreshing like this node, you'll have like 400 of those things. They build up fast. I don't know the statistics on it, but all I know is that it's not a problem to farm a lot of those things. And these get used up more quickly. So you'll be out of those, and you'll be out of these power flow control chips all the time. All right. Let's check up and see if anybody's saying anything over here in chat. Speaking of galactic challenges, have you tried the ridiculous malevolence on tier 10? Super hard, but super fun. Yeah, I tried it on Loquitur. I haven't even done it on Obticeo yet. So I did it on Loquitur this morning, just played around with it a little bit, and I got 3 of the things completed, right? All 3 Empire ships and attacks out of turn, and you know, beat the battle. I didn't get the dodge the evade one. I don't even care. I got box 8 without doing any of the evade one, so it's like I don't even care. How do you guys do the evade one? Do you do like Ghost and Phantom and try to do something like that? I wonder if that would work. Do the Ghost and Phantom and try it that way. All right, guys. Once again, my stream is a little overly ambitious. I'm trying to do something at 7 o'clock on Mondays. In the future, I'm probably going to start the stream closer to 5:30 because I keep finding topics that I want to talk about, and I keep going over my time limit. But maybe I'll change my Obticeo stream to something like 5:30 and run it from 5:30 to 6:30 in the future. So if that works for you guys, let me know. But I got to pop on off of here. I don't see other questions in the chat. If you do have questions for me on this account or on anything, jump into the Discord. The link is in the description down below. Hop on over to the Loquitur Discord. Come up to the Ask Loquitur channel. Come hang out with me over there. Ask any questions you got, and I'll try to get you an answer. Alrighty, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Like, subscribe, see on Discord, all that good stuff. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next Holocron.